Good morning. Today is Sunday, August 16th, 2020. Today is my big anniversary, 17 years. Thank you so much, Desiree. Love you. You married a dreamer and constantly allow me to chase my dreams. So I love you so much. Big run today, 3.5 miles, got it done. And just pulled up my time and all that, and actually 5 seconds slower than yesterday. I'll be honest, I'm quite surprised. Run felt great. I pushed myself, and that just goes to show you those, when you start talking about marginal gain, you can lose it or make it in tiny places that you wouldn't even suspect. So 5 seconds slower. I've been in like a 1 second, 5 second range for a while now. So the good news is I'm pushing it, getting it done, but still kind of blows my mind. This morning I want to talk a little bit about, and I gotta go jump in the shower and get ready. Got some church this morning, go do some worship. But anyways, I want to talk about how we talk to ourselves. And I think most people talk to themselves in some form or fashion. I think there was some article that came out on Facebook within the past year about how some people don't, which blew my mind. Because I have a lot of conversations with myself. But when we talk to ourselves, call that self-talk. There are two big ways that we can see that come out, and pretty simple, but positive self-talk, negative self-talk. I want to talk for a minute about negative self-talk. Not all negative self-talk is bad. We have to remember that. So I'll break negative self-talk down for us in two categories. Got somebody creeping behind me there. Always feel kind of weird filming these videos in my front yard. Anyways, there's some insecurity for you. Anyways, positive self-talk, negative self-talk, and then under negative self-talk, I want to look at criticism and accountability. Criticism is that voice that says, you're fat, you're ugly, you're worthless, you can't do it, you're slow, you're unhealthy, you're lazy. This is just the way that you are. This is the way you were born. You can't change this. You can't fix this. See what's going on there? Self-limiting beliefs. When we listen to that voice, it will hold us back. It will push us deeper into slavery and bondage. A lot of times that comes in through comparing ourselves to others, comparing ourselves to false expectations, and sometimes not even considering the true reality. So that's criticism under negative self-talk. We don't need anything to do with that. I'll give a couple of tools at the end of this on how to deal with it. But the other side is accountability. Sometimes it's just good to take a look in the mirror. It's good to get on the scale. It's good to ask a friend that you love and you trust and resolve that no matter what answer they give you, that you're not going to go critical with it, but you're just going to use it for accountability. When I began this journey, I weighed myself every day. And when I was faced with the choice on whether I should eat something I maybe shouldn't or not, something that I had already agreed to myself that I wouldn't do it, if I struggled with that choice, I'd go get on the scale real quick just for a little accountability measure. That's how we get better, when we can be accountable to ourselves, when we can look at reality and see what's truly going on, where we truly are. I've said it before. I thought that I weighed 30 pounds less than I did when I got on that scale. That 260 pound number scared me because for a long time I thought, oh, I'm just at 230. It's not a big deal. I can get down below 200 pretty quick if I just got in gear, and that held me back for a long time. Accountability. Then we look at positive self-talk. This is where it can get fun. If you will allow positive self-talk to take root in your life, it will take you the distance. That's how we get better. That's how we can overcome that accountability, or what accountability is showing us. Positive self-talk. I like to think of this a lot of times as journaling, talking not necessarily in future context as if I am these things right now, but speaking my goals, speaking my vision to myself. I am in the best shape of my life. I am a runner. I am healthy. I make good decisions when I eat food. When I walk in the door, I am amazing at loving my wife and my family. I can wear clothes, right? Okay. I can wear those clothes. You know what I'm talking about. Those clothes that are in your closet that are probably in the back because you haven't used them in a long time. I am. The more you can talk to yourself in that way, the better off you're gonna be. I like to journal. I like to write my thoughts out. I don't do this as consistently as I want to. There was a good bit of time that I did it consistently, 5 days a week, every morning when I'd get to the office. Now maybe it's like once every, maybe 2-3 times every 2 weeks. I personally, you can do this different ways. I like to sometimes journal that negative self-talk, even the criticism, anything that's in my head, because I've got to have an outlet. Things get kind of stuck in my head, and I just talk to myself a lot. And if I let those things go unchecked too long, I can go into some dark places. And so I've found that writing the criticism out helps me, because then I can go back and read them from a different perspective. I can read them as somewhat of an outsider, and I can see the silliness of what I'm saying, or the absurdity of what I'm saying, and how damaging it could be. I like to write out the accountability points. So if I'm such and such weight, if I'm this or that, then I like to write that out. For me, it helps for me to write it out. It helps get it out of my head, and I can have a different type of conversation with myself. But then the big one is writing out those positive I am statements. I am amazing at running. I run consistently. I run an 8-minute mile pace. I am in the best shape of my life. I encourage you to do that. Some people record that stuff on their phone and want to go back and listen to it, listen to their voice. I'd like to do that. I just haven't done it yet. I've started it a couple times, but never have gotten anywhere with it. Anyways, how do you talk to yourself? Think about that. We can be our own worst enemy when it comes to self-talk, or we can be our own biggest fan, biggest advocate. Go get it done. It's all good stuff. Keep the BA. God bless.